We're constantly making decisions based on language. We use labels for who's in our group. We have words for different race individuals, different genders. I'm wearing my Yale cap here, signaling which university I'm from.
Right, and I have my donut shop hat on, so that's right. You and I are of different strata. Yeah.
But we use markers all the time. We call ourselves American. We call ourselves white or black. We call ourselves gay or straight. I'm not talking to folks when I'm walking around a city to ask them, oh, which group are you in? But I quickly know who's of a different gender, who's of a different race. I'm picking up on those distinctions incredibly fast.
So it's not an accident that we humans tend to see the world through the lens of our us versus them biases. It's an ancient autopilot instinct. And that's why, as numerous studies have shown, we're most likely to believe disinformation that triggers primal emotions, like fear and anger toward another group of human beings.
The us-them line is drawn so quickly, sometimes you don't even realize that you've drawn it, and that shapes how you understand the situation, which in turn shapes how the choices you make, what you take things into account, what you don't.
According to Mullainathan, though we humans also have an entirely different way of thinking, slowly, logically, we tend to only put in the effort that requires when we're dealing with members of our own group.
When we think about us, we tend to think that, well, us is like me, infinitely variable. There are many kinds of me, there are many kinds of us. I'm a complex person, there are many people like us.
But when we're thinking about them, we tend to stay on autopilot, making it almost inevitable that our view of them will be shaped by our biases.
Them, well, they're just one of them. And so that's often what leads to, like, even when we use the word they, it's usually a telltale sign that something is about to happen that's not good. Like, we know that when we hear the word those people. You see this in international relations. Like, ask Indians, what are Pakistanis like? Oh, Pakistanis are. Well, ask Pakistanis, what are Indians like? Indians are. But of course, there is no Indian person. There is almost 1 billion Indians and almost 200 million Pakistanis. So in some sense, what we really do is we take the enormous, mind-boggling diversity of any group of people and embody them into one person. It's almost like a cartoon character that comes to represent that group of people.